Hey everybody, thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Thank you, Coach. We pick up this challenge in quarter number 1 with less than 3 minutes left on the clock. We're all tied on the scoreboard at 7 apiece. You've got possession in your own territory. 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Caught on the right side by Jones. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Mayfield. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Mayfield down. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings, for some reason it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. 15-yard touchdown grab as they have taken the lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Panthers offense here set to take center stage, and Cam Newton, the question is, will he be ready to come back from the injury last year? How healthy is he? And he's also now playing his first season in his 30s as a 30-year-old quarterback this year.
Will we say he's the doddering quarterback of the Carolina Panthers? I don't think we're ready for that yet. But you're right. That is the question. His shoulder, will it be healthy? Well, early in camp, he threw a deep ball. Go route to a receiver, place went nuts because now everyone felt good. Oh, his shoulder is going to be okay. Because remember, they were 6-2 before he got hurt last year, ended up missing the playoffs. And one additional bonus for them, they picked up Gerald McCoy, who was let go by Tampa Bay, their Pro Bowl defensive tackle, and he's playing like a man with something to prove. And he also gets 2 shots at Tampa Bay because they're in the same division.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Newton, they'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Here's Newton. He can run for it, and he will. And avoids the contact by sliding. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 24-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Newton's pass is on target to Moore, and they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. That's complete right around the 8. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point try good by Gano. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. A first down throw for Mayfield. Walker with a grab, left side. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Walker.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. On second down, here's Barkley. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another first and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
On second and a couple, Mayfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Julio Jones. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter of play. On second and 9. Newton rolling to his left. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Redskins scoop it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So that about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And the rookie Saquon Barkley, the one who finishes things off with a touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Ready?
Tight is Ringo. Tight is on Ringo. Tight is on Ringo.
Now a first down throw for Newton. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. Newton's throw complete to Smith. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Hey, Mike 7.
Check 24. Check 24.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Rashawn Golden.
Let's get this all day.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing again is Newton. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now Saquon Barkley. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Mayfield. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down now, Barkley, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And that does it for this one. Packers.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know when Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all, keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all, keep the flow.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now, Charles, you and I, we've done a lot of games together. Always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback play, running backs, yada, yada, yada. But getting ready for this one word kept coming to mind, and that's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared. Physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? 2-minute drill, maybe different things like that. Got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Gentlemen, 319.
55 for Mike. I'm trying to collect.
A give to the game's all-time leader, Emmitt Smith. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
To throw is Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got Michael Irvin complete. He's at the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Michael Irvin, 67 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. He completes it to Julio Jones. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Mayfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 56.
To throw, Mayfield. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he's got it. And he's brought down. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Saquon Barkley taking it in as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 16 yards, a first down.
First down, Denver.
No. 319.
54. Let's go, defense. Our time.
A first down carry for Smith. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football...
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. The sack that time by Michael Strahan.
319.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got Sanu. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
Defense wins championship, baby.
On 1st down, it's Smith. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
The kick by Tavecchio is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 11 yards there, first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Demario Davis there on the stop. To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. The Broncos say they have it. They do. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And a cutback right sideline. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 41 yards on the ground. After the big play, a chance. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Michael Irvin with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos push further out in front. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with a touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage, probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This one taken just inside the 10. And he nearly broke that for more, but this drive at about the 37-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. To try again after the sack, Mayfield. Try to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now it's Rodgers. He completes it right side to White. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. The Broncos on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And it's complete to Kelsey. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Tavecchio puts this one through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though, we'll see in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Throwing again on second down. Mayfield trying to force it to his tight end Walker, and it's intercepted. Desmond King